I'm Kyle Inskeep. Ohio's Department of Transportation says it does not have money to cover needed construction projects over the next decade. It says it needs an 18-cent per gallon increase in the gas tax to make ends meet here.
In a story you'll see only on Local 12 News, we sit down with ODOT to find out what it says will happen if the tax increase is not approved and why it could cost the state more if it doesn't happen. Local 12's Christian Hauser has the story.
It's no secret that the Western Hills Viaduct needs to be replaced. It's one of dozens of projects the Ohio Department of Transportation is looking at over the next couple of years. ODOT wouldn't cover the entire $335 million cost, but it would pay for a significant portion of it with money from the gas tax. Ohio's gas tax was last increased in 2005. The following year, the tax brought in more than $1.8 billion. Last year, that same tax brought in more than $1.9 billion.
We're at a point in time where that no longer covers what we need both on the construction side as well as our maintenance work.
Under the governor's proposal, the tax would increase from 28 cents a gallon up to 46 cents. That would bring in an extra $1.2 billion. ODOT says without the increase, a new bridge will get pushed further down the road and the cost will continue to go up. The biggest concern for ODOT in our area is I-75 between the river and I-275.
We're rebuilding what's out there because, quite frankly, that corridor was crumbling based upon the volumes of traffic and the age.
Cunningham says an 18-cent tax increase would enable ODOT to get caught up on the construction side and also maintenance rehab projects like guardrail rebuilding and bridge deck replacements. He says a smaller tax hike will mean the projects will still happen, but they will take longer to complete and ultimately cost more money. In South Fairmont, Christian Hauser, Local 12 News.
Last week, the Ohio House passed a transportation budget that included a 10.7-cent per gallon gas tax hike. Republican leaders in the state Senate say the 18-cent increase is unlikely unless it's offset by an equal cut to state income tax.